It's Monday.
Monday.
Lower level.
Monday. Oh, it's so quiet now.
Yeah, calm. Yeah, from here, it's that way, straight down. Yeah, it's that way, straight down.
Okay, and the post office is this way.
Block and a half. Yep.
Man, it's cold out. Oh, jeez.
Yeah. It was meant to be. It was meant to be
39
nifty.
39
around
degrees.
Around 40.
The other day, it was in the 60s up here. Now it's in the 40s. Or, I'm sorry, high 30s.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
High 30s, around 40. But it's what I expected from here. So
Yeah.
it's pretty natural for me to get used to the cold early.
Welcome back to winter weather. Or fall weather.
Yeah, fall weather. That's where we're reaching right now.
Well, winter is coming.
Yeah.
So yeah, our flight is not until 2:34. We're probably going to get to the airport at, or probably leave for the airport around maybe noonish. So, yeah. The con year is coming to an end, weekend's coming to an end. You name it. Some interesting architecture here in Milwaukee. Oh boy. It is so cold out here. Haha.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
The funny thing is, I was hoping they would see us. I think you're starting to get there, starting to grow a beard. Mustache.
What, me?
Yeah. Some places.
Oh, that always happens to me, but I always shave it.
Yeah.
It really doesn't suit me. Honestly, it really doesn't. Construction. Yeah, construction. Oh boy.
Yeah. Quite the scene.
Yep. It is 9 minutes before 8 o'clock.
Yep.
And yeah, we're gonna finish packing up.
Yeah, I just got to look for half. I'm good.
Yeah. So remember the mail deposit thing that we saw upstairs earlier? That's where it goes.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. So I was hoping that I would be able to end this vlog with, something like dancing on my own, but I don't know if I can do that now since the Phillies lost.
Yeah, that would be. Oh.
That would not be good.
Doesn't help. I'm also wearing a Union hat right now. I'll plan this fit in the hopes that the Union would win.
Neither of our teams won.
No.
Yeah, it was the closest thing that soccer literally got that close to winning a championship.
Yeah.
I know.
They got that
Union,
close.
Yeah.
Well, at least we got the birds. 8-0.
And our conference/league championships.
Yeah, that's true. I had. I don't know what the Flyers record is right now, but I heard they're not doing too bad. Sixers though, they're a mess right now. Embiid is kind of in and out. Harden's out for a freaking month.
Yeah.
It's just.
And they need to fire Doc Rivers.
Yeah, don't get me wrong, Doc Rivers, he is a super well-educated guy.
But he's not the right guy for
not
Philly.
The right guy, yeah.
So what was your question, Taylor?
So, out of the cons we did this year, what was you consider your favorite this year?
Well,
Or do you just have multiples?
well, probably. Again, that's a tough question because a lot of they all were different in their own way. They all had their high points. I would say, I mean, it's hard to pick up a specific con per se that was my favorite. But definitely like my favorite moment from this year was definitely at Babs at the Milo dating game when Race Best answer. it was just, and just that panel in general. I mean it's a lot of fun and it's wild. I hope they bring back the Harmony Academy storyline for when they do it. Hopefully they do it next year, because they didn't have everyone to do it this year. They just did like the Gen 4 of the female main Gen 5 characters. So I hope that they bring it back next year, and we'll see. But my favorite con this year. Oh, sorry, Serge.
I just want to sunny in the people's eyes a bit.
So short answer is yes.
Most likely, yeah. I mean, it's a really tough question to answer.
That's a respectable answer.
Yeah.
The one moment I'm going to take away from this year is that community guest panel we had at Winnie City.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
That was nuts.
Yeah, that was. That was.
We went in thinking, oh, this is just going to be a usual
Meet and greet. No,
and
it
turns
wasn't.
into
A panel.
A panel / roast.
Yeah. I think they had more community guests this year that they didn't want to do it that time. They didn't want to do it that way because it would just be too many.
For Winnie City, it was kind of understandable because there weren't as many.
Right.
And we could all basically fit in as
right.
all one.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, I'm looking forward to next year. I just hope the inflation cools down.
It's probably going to be going down quite a bit. Now that how do I put that in words? I don't even have words this morning, but hopefully things next year won't be as bad flight price wise. I mean, some of my flights right now that I'm looking at aren't too terrible on the grand scale of things.
Right.
So, and then having this nice, off this holiday break that we're going to be going on because HarmonyCon's not going to be until February and we're already beginning November. So December, January, and then into.
So we got like
2.5
months or 3.5 months.
3.5 months of building up my savings again. So that should be enough time to get that in order. And then it just looks like 2023, everybody's going to be pretty much on the same time frame of like that month to 2 month break in between. So which is nice.
Yeah, and I think I think my schedule next year is probably going to be the same as it was this year. Unless something happens.
Yeah.
We still got to bribe Nikki into
Coming to Babs.
or Winnie City or Ponyville or back here.
But, yeah.
Again, as long as the schedule doesn't inflate either. I gotta go through the same thing because I'm working in a new Pep Boys.
Yeah.
So overall, I think my favorite moments. I really don't have a favorite. I love everything that what I've been through this year.
Okay.
So a lot of enjoyable moments at all the cons I've been through. It's always fun.
And Serge, if I'm not mistaken, this is like the most you traveled for like the U.S. cons because you've been always like doing BronyCon like every single year, and then like other various anime cons in the Pennsylvania, New Jersey area.
Yeah. This year, unfortunately, DerpyCon, I had to skip it because
because of this
because I was building up for the
Ciderfest.
So I could have drove there if I wanted to, but since I was like low on cash, I had to wait it out. So at the time being, because I'm still paying up on bills, I'm still paying debt and all this other crap, and I got too much going on. So, yeah.
But it's so interesting. Like, I started the year at HarmonyCon. I was staying in Vegas for a few days. Then, so literally the day after the Super Bowl, I flew out of California to Vegas for a few days. Then traveled up to Dallas. Flew back home to Vegas to fly back to California. Then Babs was an interesting weekend for sure.
Yeah.
Because being at that, it was my home state for a long time.
Yep.
And you getting to experience In-N-Out for the first time.
And Balto, too.
Because what was funny is, like, we were rolling up to the restaurant, and you guys were watching that line, and you're like, oh, this
is for the In-N-Out line, yeah.
Yeah, and Balto's like, this can't be the line. And I said, oh, yeah, it is the line. That's how popular In-N-Out is on the West Coast.
In California, yeah. and they're also like in San Francisco. It seems like they're very few and far between too.
Yeah, and okay, so back in Southern California, you can find any In-N-Out on any corner.
Right, but that's Southern California.
Correct, but Northern's a little different because it's just more like.
So it's no wonder there was a line.
Because there was probably that one and only in that area.
Yeah.
And people have to flock to it.
And there's only one in downtown San Francisco from what I've seen.
Yeah, and which is not a bad thing because we're going to be starting our weekend on Wednesday in San Francisco.
I actually do want to. I ain't going to lie. I do want to go to California. I really do.
It's a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Like, I tell people, you can come visit California, but don't live there.
No, because it's really expensive.
Yeah.
I mean, I've already made up my mind about living there, at least for now.
Yeah,
because, I
know you got family that lives there, right?
Yeah, I have family that lives in Sonoma County and Palo Alto. But they actually aren't having to refuel on gas because they both use Teslas.
Oh.
So they just recharge their cars.
Oh, the modern age of electric cars these days. As I have one too.
Yeah. But
yours is all electric or is it hybrid?
It's electric.
Oh.
So I don't necessarily have to worry about gas anymore these days. So.
Well, but all electric cars, those, I mean, they're really expensive. Like a lot more than gasoline cars or hybrid cars.
It's either that or like paying an arm and a leg for gas like every couple of weeks.
Well, also, how long does it take to recharge? Like fully charged?
It varies. Like I could go like mostly the day on half power. So basically recharging the car would be around maybe 3 to 4 hours.
3 to 4 hours. Okay.
At maximum.
From all the way from zero, you mean?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Yeah, and so, I mean, doing the and I mean, my Fusion its battery recharges on the go, like whenever I coast or whenever I brake. Mm-hmm. That's how it generates its power. But the charge doesn't last very long because when you mash the accelerator, the combustion engine comes on. Mm-hmm. Because it can't accelerate that fast on its electric motor. So, mm-hmm. So it only comes on like whenever you're not on whenever you're not on the gas, whenever you're coasting downhill, or whenever you're not moving. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, I kind of sometimes I wish I had an electric car, so I wouldn't have to. I wouldn't have to always. I wouldn't always have to pay for gas, but it just was not in my budget.
Yeah, that's understandable. And then,
and I have to make this last at least for the next, at least 4 years.
At the very least. The one thing I'm kind of looking forward to in San Francisco next year is that, you know, we had talked about, like, exploring the city, which unfortunately that didn't quite happen because we were so brain damaged after. Because, honestly, folks, after you do, like, a various amount of panels throughout a weekend,
you're dead.
Once Sunday comes around and then closing ceremonies.
Coming.
Oh, you're beautiful.
I know I am.
Yeah.
I put my thing down, and let me get you your sandwich.
And get a straw food.
Oh, yeah.
Usually I have the phrase, do not talk to me until I have my coffee, but now...
Here we go.
Breakfast.
There it is.
There it is.
So as I was saying...
Wait. Your thing says Nick on it.
Well,
You're not Nick.
Under my name.
Yeah. Imposter. Sus.
Reject him.
After, like you've gone through various panels throughout the weekend, you, like, hosted and everything. Once Sunday comes around, you are officially just... You're down on the floor.
Yeah,
you had fun, but
you don't want to do anymore. No.
No, and you know, I think for next year I'm gonna try to balance out which ones I'm gonna try to bring. You know, I'm not gonna divulge myself into doing like a crap load of panels throughout the weekend because you know I still want to be able to have time to spend with friends that I didn't quite to get to do this year because it was just absolutely off the charts this year doing panel wise, which for me is not necessarily a bad thing because it still gains me a lot of experience and
but it's tiring.
Yeah, and you know, people tell you, look, it's fun, but also at the same time it's taxing.
It is.
Even you know, for me, like, you know, I'm trying to get a lot of this in order because you know, I'm like doing this weeks before because once the panel applications come back, it's like I can't do any prep until I know, okay, which ones are getting...
Which ones are definitely accepted, yeah.
Plus, you know, if you get accepted as a community guest, then you know you're at least guaranteed for a couple of those panels to get accepted.
Yeah.
Now, I do not know about HarmonyCon situation because, you know, because they'll prioritize the community guests, whoever gets selected for HarmonyCon this year.
Yeah, well, I mean, what else new?
But, we'll see what happens, what I can get out of that one.
Yeah.
My hope is like they could get like maybe 3 get accepted.
Yeah.
And then, you know, for Babs, maybe do a couple more and then Winnie City is just gonna be kind of questionable because, you know, you have that underground basement that has like crap internet.
Yeah. And yeah. And not just the hotel internet, but cell service as well, just terrible.
Yeah, because the only cell service we got throughout that weekend was like outside the panel rooms, except for that one that we had the community guest panel in.
That was
seemed
fine.
To have good internet.
That was good, yeah.
But other than that, I'm sure people had to pick and choose what panels they wanted to bring for Winnie because of how
Unbelievable.
the internet was.
Well, also they should offer the login code for the conference center Wi-Fi because
I know that's probably a lot better than what we're getting.
I don't know why conventions don't do that, or why the brewing conventions haven't been doing that because it would be a lot better. People wouldn't be complaining.
Yeah, and maybe we can get stuff on time better, but then we're talking the pony convention, nothing ever starts on time. I should know that.
Right.
Because you're talking to the guy that literally had to run from opening ceremonies to do his first panel of the weekend.
Yeah, me too. And yeah, so...
Because I kept watching the time on my phone, like, okay, why are we not going here? We are... It's 11:45. Why are we still in the freezer back here. No, literally, we were back in the freezer again.
Again? Oh my God.
Jeez.
But at least it wasn't as compact as it was last year, because there was like carts of dishes and plates and silverware just everywhere in that back room. Like, they weren't prepared for us to go back there.
Hopefully, like, you know, some lessons are learned, and
Yeah.
all we can do is hope.
Yeah.
And then get you guys another cold view for Everfree next year, because that was probably the best hotel view.
It was, yeah.
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 That's Seattle, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
That's what-
Yep.
Seattle's beautiful.
It is.
Uh-huh.
It is.
Especially looking at from the hotel room,
Mount Rainier.
Mount Rainier and Lake Washington.
Lake Washington, yeah.
I'll tell you what though, like whatever, like I am thinking, like there's this idea I had for a panel that's been burning in the back of my head.
Please enlighten us.
Happily. So like this is, keep in mind this is back during the Straight from the Heart days. Now I can neither confirm nor deny that Straight from the Heart is getting back together. But in the event that we do, there's this one panel I had an idea. So you guys familiar with Wild and Out?
I'm
Wilding Out. Yeah, I heard of it.
Okay, so for those of you who don't know who Wild and Out is, what's Wild and Out is, excuse me,
It was-
who John Wild and Out, what Wild and Out is, it's kind of like Whose Line Is It Anyway, but it's more like the games are kind of mostly based around like freestyle hip hop. So like they do like roasting rap battles, or like there's this one song called Classroom where there's a beat and everyone's talking about what they're doing in the classroom, and somebody flubs up and everyone shouts, "Get out the classroom!" That's always been something I've had an idea for a panel. And like I remember like Jayfree, when I was talking to him like before TriCon 2020 was going to happen, but it didn't, because
It was online.
but yeah, like it's kind of hard to do like that stuff online. But like before like
is.
COVID happened and like all the shutdowns happened, I was talking to Jayfree, and he was like, yo, that is a freaking good idea. and like we started hashing out ideas, and then COVID happened, and then like Jayfree, he kind of hasn't been in touch with the fan base for a while. I'm not sure if you're watching this, Jayfree, but we love you, dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he's also an Eagles fan too, for the record.
Okay.
But yeah, that's my whole thing. With panels, like they honestly, like the fact that you had to go from opening ceremonies to, or you would red card as well, go straight from opening ceremonies right to your first panel.
Mm-hmm.
That's insane. Like they couldn't have given people like a half-hour buffer.
That's what I was saying. That's exactly what I was saying. Like why wasn't there at least like a buffer like right after opening ceremonies? Because you know that people are going to be trying to get to the first event on time.
And don't get me wrong, I understand that people are eager to like get right from opening ceremonies to the first panel. Like and people, I know, I mean like the panelists like just like the regular con goers. Like I understand want to get like right into it, but at the same time, like the panelists need time to set up. Like when I didn't run this panel, but like when I did some fan fiction panels back at BronyCon 2018, 2019, there was always like every room had a half-hour buffer, so that's that way everyone had time to like get their stuff ready, go through like maybe a quick mic check, do a quick practice run, stuff like that. So the fact that that courtesy, not I shouldn't say that, but but it's like it is insane that you guys had to dip out of opening ceremonies, get right to the panel.
Well, and also, I mean, you know, why isn't this stuff, you know, set? Because when I first walked down like to get in line for opening ceremonies, I saw they were still setting stuff up. Like, why isn't this stuff set up like
set it up yesterday.
the night before? Unless the hotel wouldn't let them. In that case, I would understand. But you know, at the very least, you know, like get your staff up and early to get this up so you can start on time.
Right.
Yeah, and you know, when we got the tentative schedule, and I was like, okay, so I wonder what panels got accepted. So I saw opening ceremonies and then BlebCon, like,
Yeah.
what? Why am I the first panel to go? What? Because I know opening ceremonies is not going to start right away, right on time. So I'm like,
and
oh god, this is
not going to end well.
This is going to be a very interesting new thing for me. So I'm like, cool. So now the community guests are finally going to go up on stage, and I'm like, okay, thank you, I gotta go now. Like,
Yeah.
because usually I like to stick around and, see what else is happening, but, that's one thing I hope next year is that, maybe give us a 15 to 20 minute buffer to like, in case we go overtime a bit.
Yeah. Overtime. Yeah, but I mean, me willing like to to give the benefit of the doubt. I don't think that I think that a lot of this was really out of Charlie's control.
Yeah, I mean, like, didn't he say like some of this stuff was kind of like put together like last second during like opening ceremony?
Well,
I should say that, but like you know what I mean.
Well,
the same thing happened with Winnie City earlier this year.
Well, yeah. Also because they were they had just bought both Winnie City and Ponyville Ciderfest from Corgi Events.
That's right.
So this was
trying to get the management all back in order.
So both events were kind of done on the fly. So, and I mean, in under those circumstances, I mean foul ups are kind of inevitable and understandable, yes, but they're not any less inconvenient.
Right.
I'm willing to give Charlie and Michelle a bye for the stuff that they've gone through this year after the whole fallout with Corgi Events.
Yeah.
And then coming back from COVID, and then
Right.
everything else in between.
Yeah,
So
I mean,
I think this was going to be an off year for both Winnie City and Ponyville Ciderfest.
I think both events will come back better next year.
Yeah.
Now they got the experience underneath their belt.
Yeah, and they'll now that both of these events are out of the way, they'll have more time to plan for
badge sales going
for 2023's events.
Going.
Yeah.
I think both applications and badges for next year's Ciderfest are actually available. I think already.
I think Charlie, was playing a joke on us.
Yeah, he was joking.
Oh, he was joking. Okay.
Yeah.
He said it's joke. God damn.
Because that's why Noteworthy.
Noteworthy was panicking.
Oh, yeah,
Noteworthy was
that's right.
panicking, and Michelle was as well. Michelle,
Noteworthy literally fell out of her chair. She's like, ah!
She and
What?
God,
Charlie, what?
and God bless Noteworthy. I mean, she puts her heart and soul into the whole social media thing for these cons. Everfree Northwest as well.
The social media team, Noteworthy, were panicking, wait, this was not on the agenda. What are you talking about?
So, I mean, yeah. But yeah,
Say, sponsored badges are officially available right now. Ha, gotcha. Gotcha.
Bazinga.
And it's just almost like when Charlie did the same thing in 2019. This is the last year of the con in this hotel.
That was
That's low blow.
that was really not funny because when we did that, I was having a panic attack. That's like, oh no, there's gonna be another BronyCon, and it was like and I was like, oh no, not
again.
not Ciderfest too. And
because when you had Scope up on stage, that's kind of bad news.
Yeah.
When Scope's on stage, okay, something weird's happening.
But he had Scope up on stage in 2019, and I think even Scope looked surprised. I think that this was a detail that Charlie had probably kept from him. If he had told him otherwise, Scope wouldn't have come up on stage.
So I think his initial reaction was cool, another con's gonna go under, and then all of a sudden that's announced
Yeah.
damn it.
Yeah. Well, but
technically it was a con killer because the hotel got nuked for this venue now.
Was there any particular reason why it's not at the Hyatt anymore?
Hotel management.
Someone mentioned that to me, actually. Yeah, that's right.
I think they said that the management of the new management, I think that just came in 2019. I believe right before the 2019 event, weren't very fond of Ponyville Ciderfest.
Oh, it was the Loop Hoof stickers, wasn't it?
Maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. I don't know. But the management wasn't particularly, I guess, being very nice to Charlie and to Ciderfest. So
yeah, I kind of got the same vibes from. It's kind of similar to like why High Roller PonyCon didn't stick around another year, because the hotel management was kind of like, I'm not sure this is going to be our crowd type of people.
Well, of course, it's not going to be your crowd. I mean, I mean, you signed a contract with the event. You as a hotel, you want to make money, don't you? I mean, that's the perfect way to do like to do yourself in. Mm-hmm. I don't understand like what.
In fairness, the Renaissance was a beautiful hotel. Like, it was off the strip, and we're kind of like almost like in the middle of the part of Vegas, because you could literally see every part from like you could see the whole entire strip from at one point. So
now the hotel said that they didn't renew the contract with the event because the event wasn't conservative enough. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Well, but isn't Vegas a like?
It's known as Sin City.
Isn't it isn't it like as I say, isn't it liberal?
In a way, yes.
So that doesn't make any sense to me.
No.
Maybe it's more center left, if anything.
Because, I feel like if High Roller PonyCon stuck around, I feel like that could have been the TrotCon on the West Coast.
On the West Coast, yeah.
Because it's a perfect location. Like, there's so much going on. It's in the entertainment capital of the world. Mm-hmm. And it just makes sense. I think it could have grown over the years. Because I know people were kind of shaky the first year, because it's like, oh no, coming off of Las Vegas' Unicon, you wonder if they're going to deal with the same fate again, or still dealing with the Vegas curse in a way.
Now I want to know like with High Roller PonyCon, no, that happened one time. Was that only because was there anything wrong with the convention itself that?
No.
It was just like contract stuff, really.
It was contractual nonsense.
Because
on the hotel's part, the convention itself did nothing wrong.
No.
So
the whole weekend was running smoothly, just fine, and Charlie was like the co-captain to help to steer the ship at least.
Charlie was a part of that one too?
Yeah, Charlie and Starstorm, Jeff, who is no longer in the fandom, were the ones responsible for the convention. But on the day of opening ceremonies, he had kidney stones.
Oh.
On the day.
Who, Charlie did?
No, Starstorm.
Oh.
So Charlie basically took up the entire opening ceremonies. Everybody's thinking, oh, this is going to be another one of Charlie's 50 cons that he's planning to work on. But
he only works on like two.
But then you think about it, like he did High Roller PonyCon in 2018, and then they were doing not only Milwaukee, Chicago, but they also had Minnesota.
MSP, yeah.
So 3 conventions, like 2 years in a row.
Yeah.
You know what was so fun? The way they did their pub trots for Vegas was that they took the monorail from different hotels. So they started at the Sahara and then worked their way all the way down to the MGM Grand.
Yeah.
To explore different bars at the different hotels.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which was pretty cool. I really wanted HRPC to stick around because,
Yeah, and I think that I would have wanted to check it out because I mean,
Roller Ponyville?
yeah, because I mean, you know, Maddie, her bunny costume, Sunset Shimmer. I mean, that looked like that really lit.
Wait, the last I remember during one of the BronyCons, they did a main six. There was six cosplayers that did bunny cosplays.
Oh, I missed that. I think.
Yeah,
That was like what, 2016?
I think it was either 16 or 17.
I wasn't at 17, so it had to have been 2016 because I was at 2016.
Yeah,
2017 I wasn't at.
Yeah, after six BronyCons, remember seeing that those six girls cosplaying as the bunny versions of the main six.
Yeah, I don't remember. I really don't remember seeing that. Really.
Yeah, I know they were on my picture slideshow. Definitely. For that time at BronyCon. Yeah, because I believe it was definitely 2016 during that time.
Yeah, because I remember that too. So that had to be 2016.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you guys would have gotten to meet the two house robots that were living at the hotel, Elvis and Priscilla, because Larson was kind of tripping over this bot that was delivering essentials to his room. Kind of
like how Ellie was tripping over like the Sheraton robot.
The Sheraton.
Welcome to the Sheraton.
Did you know that the DoubleTree that Everfree used to stay at now has one of those robots?
No, I didn't.
I think I heard something about that actually.
Yeah. Now they got.
Welcome to the DoubleTree.
Welcome to the DoubleTree. How can I assist you today?
So that's the real reason we're not at Everfree anymore, because they wanted to save up for that damn robot.
See, what the convention is doing, they're playing 4D chess. They just do a temporary contract with the new hotels. That way they can get enough cash money to go to the one with the robot. It all makes sense now. The deep state of the Brony convention scene.
Oh God!
Like I'm gonna have to be like Charlie Day with like an old Sunny. He's like, this name keeps coming up. Pepe Sylvia. This whole box is Pepe Sylvia. How many of these have I had? Just one.
God damn it!
That's great. That's phenomenal.
It's gonna knock make Taylor laugh like a freaking hyena.
Oh, you made me laugh so hard in a long time last night.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah, I thought you were broken.
Yeah, with the
Dude,
I was
broken.
last night.
I was broken.
I should have gotten that on camera.
Yeah, like you. I mean, you still got a good chunk of it, but like the true meat of
yes.
It's now like lost in time. That's only something that us four would be able to witness.
Yeah.
No one else is gonna see it. Livin ain't gonna see it. Race ain't gonna see it. My brother ain't gonna see it. That's the only thing that the four of us are gonna witness together. Me having a freaking mental breakdown because my iPhone decided to just say, "Hey, screw you. You should have gotten the phone that has 128 gigs, bitch."
Bitch.
By my side, give me a smidge of confidence, give me a spark of something that makes sense. I feel the idea of dependency, give me a dash of loyalty.
Yeah.
I don't know the song that well.
Like it's supposed so for you.
I prefer this version.
Oh yeah, he was just saying that too.
Can't follow through.
You use this in your blogs now.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah.
I
He used to, I don't understand why Rayson, I mean, he used to use like acoustic Mando Bronies version all the time. I don't know why he doesn't use Forever Free Bronies. I mean, he just uses Quest by Black Griffin.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, I'm still okay. So 54.9 gigs out of 64.
How many?
So I'm at 54.9 out of 64. So I'm still okay.
So you have 10 gigs.
Roughly.
Yeah, but be very judicious on how you use those.
Oh yeah, I like.